Bingo Blitz rules.
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Discover a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
It's time to update your wardrobe with JCPenney. Fall has arrived and so have a great range of amazing deals to help you express your style this season. Shop for everyone in the family, from suits, trousers, sweaters, denim, jackets, and more. And finish off your look with your favorite makeup and skincare brands at JCPenney Beauty. Shop in store or online today. JCPenney. Make it count.
Listen in. Starbucks. It's a great day for coffee.
Another Tuesday. Another one. Thank you. What is that from?
That girl that yum yum. Another one. Thank you.
Oh my!
What's her name?
I wonder how she's doing. Pinky, Sparkle, Pinky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? She was. Rarely I will say that anyone I see on TikTok Live is hustling. Like Jason Nash, no, pathetic.
I've never seen him across my.
Oh my God,
TikTok
Melissa,
line.
you are so incredibly lucky. You are so lucky. But the trend that she started, I'm obsessed with that, and I haven't seen any of those lives in a while. Do people still make those? Because I would watch them.
I don't think so. Pinky doll. I skip most lives or I hold it down and say, "Don't show me any lives." So I wouldn't be the best person to gauge for that, but I haven't seen her specifically. But she's probably still doing
You
it.
skip what?
The lives. Whenever it comes across my TikTok feed, I just quickly scroll past or I hold it down and say, "Don't show me any lives."
Oh, I accidentally join lives all the time, and I'm like, "Oops."
That's why I don't do it.
I like the ones where they get
announces to everybody that you're there.
The worst is like when you accidentally join someone's live who like is your mutual, and you're like, "Oh my God, like I didn't even mean to open the TikTok app. I'm closing. Like I need to get off the app." I'm like, and I'm not just like not trying to watch your live and scroll and watch other things. Like I'm leaving, and now I feel like an asshole.
The only ones that I like is this one girl. Her name is Taylor, and she does like characters where she's pretending like she's in lives as those different characters, and she's very funny.
Thespian.
And so me being the writer that I am, I'll feed her a lot of stuff that she's playing off of, and I'm like, we're like a duo.
Oh my, that's actually that's flexing those muscles.
She did one where she said she was on a private jet, and she has the background. And the thing is that a lot of people don't know that she's like in character as this, and so they're like, "You're not actually on a jet. Why hasn't it taken off yet?"
Stop. It's like when people don't know that Terry Joe's joking. I love those ones.
Yes. And so she's like pretending, and they're like, "Why hasn't?" And then she has, I think it's her partner, like was pretending to be a flight attendant and just like handing her things off screen, like a glass of champagne and stuff.
I love that. I'm always like just very impressed with the people who are truly creatives online.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing that live is a absolute skill. Not just people who like scoot their face like really close to the camera to like read, and then they're like, okay, so yeah, I'm 24, and then squints again. It's like, my necklace, it's in my Amazon storefront.
And so she'll do that too on her regular ones, but like in a different character. Like she's done them like as Mary when Jesus was born, like around Christmas. She has a whole series.
No,
like,
I'm obsessed. Send me the TikTok. I'm obsessed with
and
that.
So she'll pretend like she'll do ones where she's like not actually in life, but pretending she's in life, and then we'll do the squinty thing, reading things that she's made up as she's going. like pretending that
so
she's
funny.
reading.
Damn. Wow. I'm impressed. Wait, why can't I put this on my story? Oh, sorry. That didn't make sense. I have officially posted the photos of me watching Bridgerton.
Great. Now, are you done with season 2?
So I wanted to talk to you about that.
Okay.
And
I'm kind of scared.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
But I did think it's really fitting that I am posting, and obviously when people are hearing this, this has already been up. It's on our feed. I thought, why not keep the tradition going? So of course I took pictures of myself watching the sexy scene from season 2.
Okay.
Melissa, the night and day difference, the joy in my eyes,
right?
The lust and joy in my eyes. Mott's fell asleep,
Are you talking
and
about
I said,
when they're out in the gazebo? That?
Yes.
Okay.
The way that Mott fell asleep, and I said, "Bitch, I'm still watching. I'm not gonna stop for you." I finished the fucking show. I was, dare I say, squealing like a pig. Like I sounded like Babe the pig. I was so fucking excited, losing my goddamn fucking mind. And I loved it. I thought it was like so well choreographed. And also like the scene where I forget who's like study they're in or whatever, but like when they like kiss the first time or they're about to kiss and Daphne walks in. Also Daphne just like being a single mother, like, and just like Simon just being like, oh, he's just off and everyone's fine with it. I'm like, her husband hates you. Like, let's at least go with the real story here. And when he is just like, they have like this like fucking sexual tension between the two of them. They were definitely trying to do a couple of the, it's Pride and Prejudice, right? Where he like clenches his fist when he gets out of the carriage.
I think
which is
so.
a sexual awakening for us. It's either Atonement or Pride and Prejudice, but I think it's Pride and Prejudice. Both of those movies are the exact same vibe to me, and I usually would watch them back to back. And they there was a couple of moments where I could tell they were like really trying to do that, and I'm like, I don't think a TV show is a slow enough burn for that, but it was like very good, and I was like, I'm loving it. The outfits, fucking obsessed with. I thought like the whole production of it, the lighting, you were right, much better. We got some goddamn fucking candles, and we stopped with the overhead fluorescent bulbs, which were just not of the period. I really enjoyed it. First of all, the way that I'm so goddamn fucking good at guessing the songs from two notes of the symphony, I don't know, orchestra quartet version. I'm it's fucking impeccable. Songs I couldn't name if I heard them on the radio, I can name them this way.
You know, this is Chris Bowers, who we were talking about. He won the Grammy, and I told you his wife used to be on.
Melissa.
So he's the one that does all the music for Bridgerton.
Well, my regards, Chris Bowers. You are doing a great job. I'm loving it. I just loved it, and it was like so cute and sexy. My only complaint is I needed more. Like, I needed more. I needed there to be at least like 3 episodes afterwards, because I could just watch them. Yeah. And like, they're both great actors. They have like really great natural chemistry, and like they're really great at like ping-ponging a scene between the two of them, and like they're well-developed characters too. And so I was just devastated that we just first of all, get that bitch out of a coma. Like, what do you mean the show's about to end and she's in a goddamn fucking coma? Wake her up. Also, her falling off the horse was so dramatic, and the shot with the rain hitting her face, and I was like give her an Oscar for not laughing, because it was just I just know how they had to shoot that was just clunky, but it looked gorgeous. Like, it all looked great, but like, I need to see them happier for longer. I also need to see them get married. I need to see like all of these things here. And I need to know what happened with like the rest of the fam. I will say, not to blame women, because I definitely was doing that a lot. I think her sister, if you can't goddamn fucking tell that they're into each other and this man is not into you, he is show not tell. This man is telling you, yeah, I totally want to marry you. He's not giving that at all. And she's like shocked. They get down the aisle. It's only the moment in the aisle where I'm like, girl, your mom knows. And his mom knows. So I didn't even I really didn't feel bad for her. And I just needed her to get over it faster so we could have avoided the coma and had some I don't know, happy couple weekend. Like, why did we get a montage of Daphne and Simon having sex? And we don't get that with them.
They said they were toning down the sex for the remaining seasons because of people like us that complained about those two. It was specifically those two.
It was conditional. It was because he was the worst character ever and he fucking sucked. He just fucking flat out sucked. And I did not feel great about this girl. Kate knows what sex is. Mm-hmm. Daphne had no idea. She said, what is that fleshy little snake coming towards me?
I told you, I was like, you're going to like Kate because she's somebody that we would like.
No, she's our friend.
Yeah.
Kate Sharma she's our friend. Uh-huh. Our close personal friend, Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Mr. Muncher, that's what I like to call him now because that dude loves to eat pussy. Anthony loves to eat pussy. When you get to season 3, you do get a little bit of them.
I was going to ask, do we get more of them? Because I did see it.
But then they're like, we like to fuck too much. We're leaving.
Well, that was like when they gave that like however many time period afterwards, and they go play like croquet, and they're like, can't get out of bed, and I was like, oh, they left
because what should happen is that now that he's married as the oldest boy, he should take over the Bridgerton household.
Yeah. Like, I need to know what the town thought or whatever. Like, I need to know all of it. And because, like, I do think that, like, you know, when you're a Bridgerton and you're a boy, the town is, like, they'll get over it. Yeah. They'll be fucking fine.
Yeah.
And I need, like, more. I need more of them.
I know.
Did you see?
Also big stars outside of Bridgerton, too, so.
No, I know. Did you see someone posted a video, which I didn't see the original video. I saw someone's like stitch of it or like their response to it about this person was saying, I'm done seeing ugly people on TV who can act. I'd rather see hot people who can't act.
Yes, I saw that.
And the comments that everyone was saying, I told Mott's that the comments that most of people were saying, first of all, it was, you'd be surprised that no men were mentioned and no white people. Mm-hmm. And having them say, Simone Ashley, I said, my Mott's goes, no, I'm so sorry. You have to actually start this story over. I got confused. And I go, no, you heard it right. And he was like, wait, no, I'm so confused. He would pause while we were watching. He would pause and he was just like, look at her face.
I was like,
know.
That's what I told you. She has a perfect face.
She's so beautiful. And Mott's and I both were just like, at points, like, you know, like when you make a funny noise and a dog turns its head, he would pause and we both just like turn our head and just marvel at her beauty. He couldn't even understand what I was saying, that people were referencing her. And he was like, no, I'm so sorry. I don't think I know who Simone Ashley is. Right. And I go, no, babe, he's like, there's no possible fucking way. Like, I just can't ever imagine as a Leo getting online and saying, I'm racist and insecure. What do you mean? Because I do think it's just plain silly to say someone who is so objectively, like, put her in the Louvre. Like, she put museum level beauty.
Yeah.
To say that she's not, okay, well, let's not speak untruths.
Yeah, she is in the new Little Mermaid, which I don't think you ever saw. But she's one of Ariel's sisters. She's one of Ariel's sisters. But it was before Bridgerton came out when they were filming it. So it was before she was like a big star. And we only get to see her for like 5 seconds. And I was like, get that bitch back on my screen. Like, her as a mermaid?
No, because wait, that's actually so fitting. Because before I was saying she looks like she's just like walked out of the sea. Like, she just looks like, she's insane, and I'm obsessed looking at her. Like, she's just, I can't look away.
I know.
And imagine being able to act on top of that.
I know. With that accent too.
I'm dying. I'm obsessed with her. I'm a fucking Kate stan. And Anthony is without a doubt who, like, I love me some Benedict, but like, Anthony is who I would have been hooking up with.
Yeah. He's like Benedict can fuck, but like Anthony, like, all around, just like a caring person.
Yeah, and I love a broody boy.
Loves to eat pussy.
Exactly. And like, Benedict's like, he's all goofy and fun, and I go, that's who I want as my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I want to gossip with you, want to have a little sleepover, like, tell me about what you're doing, but like, then I'm gonna go fuck your brother.
Yeah.
So, I am so looking forward to starting season 3 because doesn't part 2 come out as we're recording this? It's like the 5th. Doesn't it come out like
in 5 days?
Yeah,
I believe. Yes. So yes, I mean I watched it all in one sitting, but we do know that Nicola and Luke, they broke some furniture while they were having their sex scene, and they have constantly been told cut, and they didn't hear it. So,
and they've had to tell her, you have to act like you don't know what you're doing, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just too good." And I'm here for it. I'm here for the rumors and whatever they're feeding into. Like, speaking of Shondaverse. People, Melissa,
you already know who I'm gonna say.
Melissa, the way I was like, bitch, you are so fucking messy. And what I screamed. I was at the hardware store when I saw it. Screamed.
Kerry Washington. Miss Kerry Washington. I don't know if they've just forgotten that Scandal ended 6 years ago. I believe it's been 6 years since the finale. It's been too long.
Why the timing is so hilarious and messy. Because you know what blind item had
I saw that blind item. So
and then
let's
on
fill in people that don't know.
That aren't just literally constantly on Kerry Washington TikTok.
I get on TikTok and I think I'm looking at a fan edit. And it's the Black Wife effect. And we've got Tony Goldwyn before Scandal. And then,
which I have to say, the Black Wife effect hit him hard. I didn't even see half of those.
I think she picked the worst pictures that she could because he was on the L Word, and he was hot as fuck on that. Like, I was like,
oh, okay.
Oof. And so she specific because he was a director on that show, and then like they were like, "Can you do some stuff?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he was,
"Hey, hottie, can you act?"
And so she picked his worst pictures, but like she posted, if you're not on TikTok like we are, there's a trend going around called the Black Wife effect, where a black woman has gotten with a white man and has turned him from being goofy to a hottie. And so we're seeing these old pictures of Tony pre-Scandal, and then we see after Scandal and pictures of them, and some of them look like they're personal pictures. Melissa, like
I was like, why haven't I seen some of these? Some of these are candidates. Some of these are from your close personal lives. Some of these are that is not an Olivia Pope outfit.
Yes, and so it's like a glow up of him. And so I'm thinking I'm looking at a fan edit because this happens a lot. I love Scandal, so I'm always on Scandal TikTok. And then I look down at the name and I see Kerry Washington posted this.
Kerry motherfucking Washington.
This show has been over for 6 years. You are married. He is married. There's a blind item that came out this week that two people, what was the exact words of the blind item? It was
like two people, like a fan favorite couple from like a, I don't know, it could have even said like a universe TV show, like a Shondaland, an indicator, have either rekindled or continued their affair despite the show having ended. Like it's basically being like, yeah, they had an affair while they were filming the show and they're still doing it. And it was like, I think it was on Dumois. It was on like a bunch of different things. And I was just seeing people react to it and everyone going, here's the thing, it's the only time I'm ever going to root for adultery. And then she did that, and it blew up on TikTok. Like those blinds blew up on TikTok. And Kerry Washington said, I see you and I raise you. A homemade fan edit, essentially being like, and what are you going to do about it?
Right.
And I saw, you guys shiv it, and what? And what? Are you mad? No, I didn't think so.
As a podcast network, our first priority has always been audio and the stories we're able to share with you. But at Realm, we also sell some pretty cool merch, and organizing that was made both possible and easy with Shopify. when you think about successful businesses like Aloe or Allbirds or Skims, an often overlooked secret is the business behind the business that makes selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. That's because nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret that's definitely worth talking about is that Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%. That's more happy customers and way more sales going. If you're hoping to grow your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/realm.
Max Bankman, I'm the new doctor.
Welcome aboard the Odyssey.
ABC Thursdays.
This ship is heaven. We're tending to our passengers' dreams.
I'm in.
From 911 executive producer Ryan Murphy comes a splashy new drama on a luxury cruise ship with Joshua Jackson and Don Johnson.
It's your job to keep everyone alive.
She's in VFib. 1, 2, 3. Clear.
I have a pulse.
You're going to be okay.
Dr. Odyssey. Thursdays, 9/8 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You might say all kinds of stuff when things go wrong, but these are the words you really need to remember. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They've got options to fit your unique insurance needs, meaning you can talk to your agent to choose the coverage you need. Have coverage options to protect the things you value most. File a claim right on the State Farm mobile app and even reach a real person when you need to talk to someone. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you watch Queen Charlotte, those two as well, they were in interviews just like he was massaging her feet as they were lounging on couches, and he also has a girlfriend. Like though, and then like after people started saying things, you could see that they started backing away a little bit, but like same thing. These Shondaland people know how to do fucking PR.
No, they're literally media trained going, now, how to be horny in interviews. Let's sit down together and we'll also go through, you know, the appropriate natures of sexual harassment in the workplace. And these are the guidelines. So what you can and cannot do. And the show is horny and I need you to get people horny.
Yes.
So I need you to be horny. Who's the Shondaland fluffer? Like that at this point? Like I'm just like, I'm obsessed. Like I love a cheeky little rumor of like an on-set kind of romance or crush. And like I will say of all of the people, when you have an established, oh, this person is supposed to be my love interest, like years ahead of time, that's like the one you'll have the most flirty relationship with. Like it's just that's just kind of like the nature of it. So that's like one I could believe. Like I could actually believe that one. But I was like looking up and like so Mott's loves Simone Ashley now. Like he loves her and he like remembers like random things I said about her. I was like, bitch, you don't even remember these things about me. Like, okay, fine. But we watched a TikTok of it. It was like who the cast of Bridgerton's like dating or whatever, and she's like dating a billionaire. And there was one point where he like paused like on her face and he went, yeah. Like, I don't think there's anyone she should be dating besides a billionaire. Like, I think that should be, like, her floor. Like, it's minimum requirement, billionaire. Like, that's just, I was like, true. And is it, one of the Featherington sisters, Pip, one of them is dating the guy who plays Benedict.
Yep. And then the other one is, well, you haven't got to season 3 yet, so I can't tell you, but the other one is dating a guy that's in season 3.
Which other one?
The other Feathering sister.
No, but which other brother?
It's not a brother. It's somebody new that's introduced in season 3.
Wait. One of the Featherington is... Oh, okay. Because I was like, Jonathan Bailey's not dating any of the girls. Yeah, Jonathan Bailey is gay. And I think that's also, like, part of the reason why I wish theirs was, like, so much more Like they were so comfortable with each other. And like, that's not like I'm not trying to like, I'm not fetishizing like gay men whatsoever. It's just along the lines of like, straight men can make you feel really uncomfortable. And there is like a line there. So like every time I've had to like, most times I've had to do like those scenes, like it's just fucking weird. Like it's just something kind of uncomfortable in the lines of like someone either off camera makes like an implication that's like the guy's enjoying it. And even if they're not, like it makes them feel uncomfortable. So then they're weird with you. And there's just like this whole extra fucking weirdness there that like people just read into it in that way. And and you feel like you could easily be, you know, just like you're a piece of meat. And when you have someone who's like just not into you at all like that, freeing. You don't have to fucking worry about that, you know? Because like, it's crazy. Like sometimes when you like kiss straight guys for work while you're getting paid, they're like, oh my God, she's got a really big crush on me. And then you're like, no.
And then you also hear like, oh, you're so lucky that you get to, it's like, no.
Just fucking like, yuck. I did really want to see like an Indian wedding though. Cause like I felt like we were going to when they were doing like the night before and like all of it. And I was like stoked for it. And then when it didn't happen with Edwina, I was like, oh, it'll be Kate's wedding. So I'm hoping maybe they do like a flashback, like something like at some point it would be just cool. Because
those two are a little busy, so I don't know if we're going to be getting that. Fair. Because it takes them so long to film this show too.
Oh, yeah. Well, they also do rehearsals for the dance, which is like we've all seen behind the scenes Kenny Ortega. Like that shit takes a long time. A long ass fucking time. And Claudia Jessie, I'm just loving, who plays Eloise. Mott's also loves her now too. So might have to take a break from watching Bridgerton because he's just falling in love. But I'm like, it's fine. I love her too.
Well, I'm so happy that like that. I love that season so much.
Oh, it's so good.
So much. And then like I love Nicola too, which you're gonna fall more in love with her because you haven't seen like season 3 yet. But I was like, I need more of her, and I keep getting an advertisement on my Fire TV to watch this other show called Big Mood. I thought it was a movie.
Oh, I thought it was a movie too.
No, it's a full TV show. And so that night that I was updating my website and stayed up to 6 o'clock in the morning, it was also fueled by watching this show. Because I thought it was a movie. I was like, I just got like a couple hours I'll burn. But then I just stayed up watching this show and redoing my website, and it's also good. But I will say, like, it's funny but heavy.
Yeah, it says dark comedy. And anytime you have a dark comedy from that side of the world, they get dark.
She's bipolar and her medication, like, and a writer, and so she's like goes off her medication for a while because she thinks she's fine, but then she gets back on her medication, thinks everything is going good, but like her dosage is off. So like it's just like her trying to figure out how to live her creative life, and then also like being medicated, and then also her best friend. It's like they're both the leads of the show, but also her best friend in the show has like a lot of toxicity with her family, and so it's like their dynamic together trying to figure out the world, and it's really good.
I'll watch it. It kind of reminds me of Notre Dame. There's another show, which I actually think it was initially a show, and then I think it ended up being made, just edited together in a movie, where a girl was also having mental health struggles and started taking medication, and the side effect of her medication is it made her life turn into a musical, and everyone just would break out into song. And you know who's in that? Both me and Arden. And and I don't know that I've ever seen the whole thing, but like every time I think about it, I'm like, so what medication was she on? And like, did she tell anyone about these side effects? And like, they were like very trippy sort of things. Bridgerton's like been my love and like my obsession, and I am probably going to start season 3 relatively soon, but I need either to be 0 wait time period for me. So
why don't you do Queen Charlotte and then bump over?
Because I've been gearing up for it. Like I'm really ready for it, and then I want to end with Queen Charlotte. But we've also been talking about like there's some like random Disney movies that Mott's hasn't seen, And I was like, maybe it's like time for us to watch Lilo and Stitch. Like maybe it's time for us to watch. It's so fucking good.
I will say though, like there are some, because Queen Charlotte does flash forward, and there are some things with Violet that you may not get.
Fuck. Okay, I'll watch it first.
That you may not get. Like it'll be fine, but you won't truly get it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll watch it first.
Okay.
Goddamn.
You won't be disappointed. You probably will fall more in love with it than you did.
I did have to Google what is snuff, because first of all, I was like, does she have unmedicated ADHD and we're just self-treating this? Because I was like, she's like relatively fine. And then I looked up and it's supposed to be mostly tobacco.
Yeah.
Those boogies must be nasty.
I think it changed too over time, because my great grandmother would talk about snuff, but I don't think it's the same thing that she's doing, because that's like years later.
Yeah.
But my great grandma, and then she would also, did I tell you about the BC powder? I don't know if I did. So there's this stuff called BC, which you can still buy, but it's like pain medication that's like it's like ground up. It's not in the pill form.
Yeah.
And then you open it up and like you take it, which it actually like works faster than the pill. Yeah. But she would always just like put a little bit on her gums every day. And then she would say something about snuff then too, but I don't know what she was maybe. And I was like, maybe it's the act of just doing things. Oh,
yeah, like or the serving size, because it's like that little dollopy. It's like it looks also like a Coke now, and that's why I'm like, that's not Coke.
Same with BC. It looks like Coke because it's even in a little like like a little like
tiny baggies.
Folded like wax paper.
Oh,
but like flat.
Yeah, and you unfurrow it. It's little kind of like gum.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like wondering because like we were watching her and like it was always from like a little box or little like trinket dish, and then finally it was just like on, and it was like it looked like brown sugar, and I was like, wait, what? Because then I was like, are you snorting? Because that's not Coke. Like, are you snorting like crack at that point? Like, I was like, that's not what Coke looks. I was like, and for the record, everyone, I have never done Coke. I'm absolutely terrified of drugs. I'm terrified, but I'm like, I was so thrown off, and even Mods was like, wait, actually, I don't know if I know either. We looked up, it was tobacco, and all I could think about, as someone who's been doing a lot of yard work, my boogers are nasty, color and texture. And I was just thinking about that grainy stuff that she is snorting up her nose. And I was like, girl, your boogers must be out of control. Just yuck.
She probably just has somebody that cleans her nose for her.
And I love it. And I am obsessed with her. And apparently they really want... Nicola was saying she really wants Maya Rudolph to play the queen on SNL. And I was like...
that would be...
perfect.
They look alike.
Yeah.
As it is. Yeah.
And maybe if Maya Rudolph has a daughter, she can play the younger version. Because that girl... The way that they're not actually related is crazy to me.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
This episode is brought to you by Peloton. Looking for an easy workout? You're in the wrong place. Peloton Tread has what you need to challenge yourself. Need to be pushed to your limit? Their elite coaches will keep you on track to break past your goals. Whether you're looking to get stronger or faster, Peloton Tread has everything you need to become everything you want. Find your push. Find your power. Peloton. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Why are there ridges on Reese's peanut butter cups? Probably so they never slip from her hands. Can you imagine? I'd lose it. Luckily, Reese's thought about that. Wonder what else they think about. Probably chocolate and peanut butter.
What else have you been up to? You got your new computer.
I did this morning. It wasn't supposed to come. So my mom was going to overnight it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said it was $350. I said, I don't need it that bad. Like I
Oh
have my device still works if I hold down my space bar hard enough. And so she's like, okay, I'll just send it. And it wasn't supposed to come till tomorrow. So, I don't answer my door unless I know who's there. And I hear this banging on the door. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it sounds like he's saying like police. And I said, what? So I'm looking, like my ring is taking a second to load up. So
oh my
I'm
God.
like loading it up.
And about to shit your pants. I hate that moment.
Yes. And so then I was like, oh, it's the FedEx site. And then I was like, I'm naked. I'm like, oh, he probably has my computer. So I'm like getting dressed because she put a signature on it, of course.
Yeah.
And so then like I'm outside, I run outside and he's like getting in the truck and then he brings it back. And he was like, I'm sorry for knocking so loud, but this like seemed like it was important. And he's like, you work from home, right? You told me that before. I've never talked to this man before in my life. I don't talk to people when they come to my door. And I was like, I'm just home today because I don't know him. And he's like, Mont's right. And I said, yeah. I ain't like
I thought this was really cute at first because I'm someone who like accidentally overshares a lot of information with people, and I have loved to have very close relationships with my old mailman. But no,
he seemed very nice.
No,
like,
totally.
He seemed
but
like genuinely nice, and he was like trying to get me to think. But I was like, it's like maybe he's getting me confused with somebody
he has
else.
to be.
But I've never talked to him a day in my life. They're usually when they just drop off the packages. I don't ever like sign for anything. It was just this was an exception.
He has to be mixing you up with someone.
He has to be. So, but I got my new computer. Here it is. I'm still setting things up, but let's see. It's not even like a little bit hot. And that other bitch was burning up. But I missed I don't know if I miss it yet. The touch bar is gone. And we've got a different charger cable now. So we'll see. We still have the fingerprint thing, which I like. So that's still there.
But your camera's crispy.
The camera is very crispy. We'll see it on Don't Blame Me. But
and you'll notice how it makes mine look so much worse.
I'm looking at the edits of the episodes, and I think that they like make the quality less good.
But I can see how good your quality is compared to mine. But
I mean, in the episode when it's exported, the quality looks about the same.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it makes that much of a difference on the actual video.
But I'm very happy for you, and it will motivate me to get it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched anything else?
I watched Big Mood and... Oh my gosh, I need you to also watch Hacks.
Oh, you said that. Yeah.
The season finale was so good. It's actually, I have a very, very, the way that it ends, I have a extremely similar scene in my soap opera that I wrote. So it's not like it's like revolutionary, but the way that they write it is so good. When it happened, I was like, I wrote this first, but I'm sure I took it from something else too. But it's so good. I need everyone to fucking watch this show.
I'll watch it. I really liked it. I don't know why we stopped.
Because of the drug episode.
Yeah, that's why. That's actually exactly why we stopped.
Yeah. But watch the fucking show. And it's already been renewed for the next season. Like, it got renewed before the last episode came out, but
she's a good Nepo baby.
Perfect TV. Mm-hmm.
And I love some people. I think specifically like producery I think it's a Ben Platt kind of experience. The Ben Platt experience.
But I don't think I've watched anything else. I'm actually out of TV right now. I need new stuff. I need somebody to give me a recommendation. So I'm taking recommendations.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're just not going to watch Only Murders in the Building ever, which...
I need recommendations of things that I can watch while doing other things.
Okay. Well, the one specific episode I really want you to watch from like a filmmaking point of view, you can't do something else while you watch it. You have to watch it. But you could watch the rest of it. Just don't watch that episode.
Okay. Maybe I just started it too late in the night, and that's why I couldn't.
Yeah. No, you're fine. Like you would enjoy it. What else is good that you would like that I tried to get you to watch?
Lupin.
Oh
Don't
my!
You have to read that show.
No, because how good is your eyesight?
It's pretty good. I don't wear glasses. Like
I know, but like, how good is pretty good?
Like I have like great vision.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I just get it. I just dub it, and it matches.
I don't want to read it, so I'll just dub it.
Yeah, and it matches fine, and also like, my eyes aren't that great, and so like, if it doesn't match perfectly, like I can't really tell. But you have to watch it because the way that I'm so attracted to this man, like the way, and specifically, like, yes, season 1, I was like, okay, cute, okay, personality. We get to is it season 2 or season 3 that we just watched? I don't know, but whatever it is, they increase the budget. Like the fact that they gave this much budget for a show that has 10 characters, maybe, like it is just, and they're like, actually, here, have all of the money in the world, like just keep making it. I love it, and I think you'll really like it. It's fun, like it's really like it's fun, and like he's a comedian, I guess, first, which I always find like when comedians do shows that are like, I wouldn't call it like a dark comedy, but like there are funny parts to it, but there are also like serious parts to it. Like he's just like phenomenal. He's got the greatest smile in the world. And it's just, I just love it. I love it. And I need you to get to season 2 because I need you to get to the costumes. I need you to get to his suits. I specifically need you to get to his suit with the disguises.
Okay.
You don't need to watch Luther because you can watch that anytime. Luther. That's like, so there's a character in that named Alice, and Mods, anytime he hears the name Alice, he has to go, Alice. Like that's literally all. It's Idris Elba just yelling the name, Alice. And that's the only way Mods knows how to pronounce it. We can't say Alice with an American accent. It's Alice. Alice. But he's great in that too, but that's a little darker. I think those were the ones I was like, you have to watch.
Okay. I'll start Only Murderers. Okay.
Yeah, it's more fun because I also like the Idris Elba plane heist one, but it's that's like, it's fun, but it's like, I don't
like planes, so I don't want to watch anything that takes place on a plane.
Yeah. It's more like
the last movie I watched that took place on a plane was
Snakes on a Plane?
No. What's her name? Mean Girls, Regina. OG.
Lindsay Lohan?
Regina.
Oh. Rachel McAdams?
Rachel McAdams was on some plane movie. And this was when I was in college.
Truly, what are you talking about?
I was in college, and all I remember is her sitting on a plane and then her taking a pin and stabbing the person next to her in the neck. And I think he was trying to hijack the plane or something. I don't remember.
Shut the fuck up.
But she stabs him in the neck.
I don't believe you.
It exists.
I'm looking.
That would have been, I don't know when she actually filmed it, but I watched it around 2008.
Okay. That's the last time you saw
a plane movie.
Okay. Well, I don't think it was The Time Traveler's Wife.
No, it was not that.
Was it something called State of Play? The Lucky Ones? Married Life? Was it The Family Stone? Wedding Crashers? Hot Chick? Red Eye? That's going to be it.
That's it.
Bitch, why did you see this movie?
I was with my friends, CJ, Sarah. I've talked about our wonderful night out on Christmas. It was like us. We were in his room at the frat house, and I don't know why we got drunk as we did, and we ended up watching this movie.
Hold up, Melissa. This movie not only stars Rachel McAdams, it also stars Cillian Murphy, directed by Wes Craven.
Oh, that's he gets stabbed in the neck. Brian Cox is also in this.
Cox is in it. This is a movie, and I've literally never fucking heard of it. Wait, I'm dying.
You were also a child when it came out.
No, I know, but like between like the Cillian Murphy like fandom as well as like Rachel McAdams and also like Wes Craven is like a director.
Yes.
Like I've literally never heard of this. Also, how is this movie only PG-13? She stabs someone in the neck on a plane and she's kidnapped? Like that's a rated R movie. That's a rated R film. My movie was rated PG-13. Like, that's crazy.
You know what I remembered about this film? I was like, I remember the man looking very plastic, but like weirdly handsome. And that's how
Cillian Murphy. That is Cillian Murphy. He looks like he's been preserved in like amniotic fluid. Like, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. He's got whatever Mario Lopez has got. Oh yeah, Lisa, she hates to fly. The terror awaits her on a night flight to Miami. It has nothing to do with her fear of flying. She's trapped on a red eye with a creepy, villainous, handsome, and charming man by the name of Jackson Ripner, who's playing middleman to the plot assassinate a Homeland Security official. Taglines, fear takes flight. Wow. Oh my God. Cillian Murphy wanted the role so bad he took a plane from England to Hollywood 2 days before his wedding to have lunch with Wes Craven. And Wes Craven later gave him the part saying his eyes won him over. Those are the same eyes that got him Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh my God. On the plane. Lisa, parentheses, on the plane. So what is it you do? Jackson. Government overthrows, flashy high-profile assassinations, the usual. Okay. Why don't you just tell me what you do? I already did. Dun dun. Okay. Unfortunately, I do think Matt and I are going to have to watch that this weekend. If he's heard of this movie, I'll die. It's crazy. I should know about this, though, because one of the suggested movies similar like it is Disturbia, which I loved that movie. Hate that man. Love that movie. Oh my God. And that girl's in it. She's in some...
Jayma Mays from Glee.
Oh, is that what I recognize her from? I was like the one who's got the talking voice. Wow. Okay. So, and everyone should know this movie actually came out in 2005. So that is your last... Wait, do you saw Bridesmaids?
But is that a plane movie? No. They're on a plane, but it's not a plane movie.
No. Yeah. Well, have you ever seen Up in the Air?
No.
Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah, but that's not a plane movie either.
I will say that's a planes, trains, and automobiles movie.
That is a planes, trains, and automobile movie. You're correct.
And that is slightly different.
But and I saw that before I saw this one, so yeah. So
it's still your last one. I also can't give you shit because I will watch a plane movie. This girl is not fucking watching it. A movie at sea. I am not watching a movie where we're going into the ocean and the whole premise is, so we're on a boat. Nope, I'm out. Because unless it's a comedy and we're on a boat, no, that's fine. If this is a movie where something bad's going to happen and you tell me the premise is on a boat, I know what's going to happen. The boat is the problem. The ocean, the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, whatever it is, that will be the fucking problem. Oh, what's the last plane movie you saw? Let us know in our
All right. Well, anything else?
Let me check. No.
Oh, did you see my TikTok? The TikTok I sent you?
No, I'm really far behind.
I know you are, but there is one that I even emphasized because I knew you would enjoy it so much.
Is it Shaq?
Yes.
I've been tagged in.
And
so
not just Shaq. It's two of your favorites together laughing.
Oh my God. Melissa, you should know, who also two of my favorites got together? Keke Palmer and JoJo Siwa.
Yes, I sent you that too.
Oh, okay. I saw that one already. Sorry. I've been very behind.
Hold on. Let me get to this Shaq one. Okay. I'm emphasizing it again.
Where's the sound? I can't hear it. Can you? Well, there's no sound.
Oh, maybe it got taken away.
Oh my God.
And if you
First of all, he looks great.
Watched it when I told you to watch it. It's for people that can't see it because you're not me or Megan. It is Shaq and Queen Latifah singing along at, I'm guessing, a basketball game.
Mavericks game. I love them.
Also, Queen Latifah and Gabrielle Union went and saw Janelle Monáe at concert or something, and they're on stage with her, and Queen Latifah bends it over and is backing it up on Janelle.
Shoot your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot your shot.
She's married.
Well, I don't know people. Here I am. I'm encouraging Kerry Washington to cheat on her husband. So what can I say? This is my current phase. Wait, I'm obsessed. I love him so much. I get tagged in Shaq TikToks literally all the time. I also just search Shaq on TikTok and I just watch clips of Shaq. It's my man. This is your man. Yes, that is my man. Last thing I was gonna tell you is, did you ever watch Gossip Girl?
I've seen episodes, but I didn't see it as a whole show.
I don't even know if I ever finished it. Mott's loved it. It was
I
crazy.
just saw it when I first moved to LA. The people that I was staying with loved to watch it, and so I saw a couple episodes with them, but I never watched the show as a whole.
So do you remember the girl who's like the little sister? She or Taylor Momsen. She also played Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch.
I know who she is, but I don't.
So she now is like, and she has been like, ever since she like left the show, she's like, does like the dark black makeup, like eyeliner, and she's in like a like punk rock band called Pretty Reckless, I'm pretty sure. And like she's good. Like she's like very talented. Like she's a real rock star. And that was proven when she went to she's opening for AC/DC, her band, in Spain. A bat flies on stage, lands on her leg. She doesn't notice, but everyone in the crowd is trying to tell her, but she's like, you're just like yelling louder. Like, I don't know what to do. But like, she's like, sorry. She's like being very chill about it. And it's like being like, huh. And then finally, and because there's like the big screens too. So like people can see it from the entire stadium. And finally, I think one of her band members, like they're able to point and she like notices and she's like, oh my God. And then this like takes a minute for them to get the bat off. And she like winces at one point, but just like, but brushes it off like a goddamn fucking champ. It goes on her Instagram story later. And is her at the hospital getting rabies shots because she was bitten by the bat. Yeah. And I was like, and everyone I saw on Reddit was like, she's squashed any sort of poser rumor. Like this indefinitely, like, nah. She like walks the walk, she talks the talk. Like this is like, this girl got bit on stage by a bat. And we wanted to say like, she's not a real rock star. Like she's a poser. Everyone was like, no. Like she's
a vampire now too.
Yeah.
I didn't know where this story was going because the last time I heard about bat flying, and you probably never even heard this story, a bat flying on stage was at a Ozzy Osbourne.
That's what people were commenting. She's the real Ozzy. And I was like, he's an AC/DC?
No, he's not AC.
Well, no, I didn't know why they were commenting Ozzy. I assumed he was because she was at AC/DC.
Bit a bat's head off at a concert. I don't know if it ever came out if it was fake or not, but he bit a bat's head off at a concert.
Was this before or after he had a reality TV show?
Before.
That is criminal. I don't think if you have bitten a bat's head off, like I think that's a pretty like clear line. I don't think you should have a reality show. That's fucking insane.
The whole thing with the reality show was like, he's different. Like it was supposed to be like that was, he's got his rock star personality, but like he's a family man at home.
Like smash a guitar and trash a hotel room. Don't bite a bat's head off.
I believe he did both of those things as well.
And he said, okay, well, I'm getting a little bored with just treating customer service workers like do my own beck and call. So I'm actually going to decapitate a bat with my canines.
Mm-hmm. It says it happened 40 years ago. Well,
that's also so fucking dangerous.
Yes.
Like, not only is that disgusting and like inhumane and like cruel, so stupid. So fucking stupid.
And it's like on video.
Okay. Well, I hate that. Yeah. I hate that a lot. Ew. Anyways, I think that'll be it for See You Next Tuesday. Let us know. Do you also ship Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn? And if you're wondering, Goldwyn, is that? Yeah. Yeah, he's the nepoist of nepos.
I brought
you told
this
me
up before. He is the G in MGM.
You can't get nepo-ier than that.
No.
He makes Maude Apatow look like a starving, struggling artist.
Mm-hmm.
So, love him. Unfortunately, ship it. Shonda, you know what you did. He's going straight to heaven.
All right. Well, we will see you next Tuesday.
Goodbye.
Listening to a podcast should be time well spent, and I promise it will be if you'll give this podcast a try. It's called Something You Should Know. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and in every episode, I talk with leading experts on topics I know you will find fascinating. From why people can't keep secrets, what your favorite music says about you, why your pet acts in strange ways, and so much more. Something You Should Know is designed to give you information you can use in your life and give you great intel that you can share with others. I'm told it's a binge-worthy podcast. And with over 1,000 episodes, there's a lot to binge on. Something You Should Know has been ranked in the top of the Apple Podcast charts consistently for a long time. I know you're going to like this. I just need to get you to try it. Something You Should Know. It's available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hi, this is Rob Benedict.
And I am Richard Spate. We were both on a little show you might know called Supernatural.
It had a pretty good run, 15 seasons, 327 episodes.
And though we have seen, of course, every episode many times, we figured, hey, now that we're wrapped, let's watch it all again.
And we can't do that alone. So we're inviting the cast and crew that made the show along for the ride. We've got writers, producers, composers, directors, and we'll of course have some actors on as well, including some certain guys that played some certain pretty iconic brothers.
It was kind of a little bit of a left field choice in the best way possible.
The note from Kripke was, he's great, we love him, but we're looking for like a really intelligent Duchovny type.
With 15 seasons to explore, it's going to be the road trip of several lifetimes. So please join us and subscribe to Supernatural then and now.
What's up, everyone? It's Noah Daniels.
Hey, y'all, I'm JJ.
Hey, guys, it's Kat.
And we're your hosts of the Real Hauntings podcast, where we bring on guests who share their first-hand encounter ghost stories and supernatural experiences. Now on to the trailer.
I've been warned to not tell this story, but I think because of the way it ends, it's okay to tell this story, because some people say that with certain entities, to like speak of them or talk about them or in any way like portray them as powerful will attract them to other people. The creepiest thing about it to me is a lot of times it would wait for me to notice it. Like, it would just lay its arm out like this, and then I'd be like, where is it? Where is it? And then I'd see it, and then it would just slither back.
For more information on the Real Hauntings, Real Ghost Stories podcast, make sure you check out Real.fm to learn more about our podcast and many other amazing podcasts.